against Luke Kuechly. With that, let's get up to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? All right, so first down, 5 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple there, as it'll leave him with a second and just 3. And here's the headshots for the offense, and Carlos Hyde, a talented back.
Has taken over as the lead runner. A terrific talent. Can batter you inside, but has more speed than what you expect to take it the distance.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
It's caught. Patton. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And Cap, of course, was a great baseball player, drafted as a pitcher. He kind of showed his arm right there, didn't he?
Yeah, he let that one go, didn't he? That was a catcher putting down the #1 signal for the fastball and turning it loose. It was needed in that situation, though. He had to throw a tight spiral and a hard one in order to get it in there for a completion.
First down, a run with Hyde. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. On second down, Hyde. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. He was looking for Quentin Patton that time. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for the Panthers, Ted Ginn. Now it's Ginn. Penalty marker is down here. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
They come up in an offset eye. Newton gives off to Stewart. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And what about this offense, Charles? Specifically, what about Jonathan Stewart?
He makes sure everything goes. Put the ball in his chest and watch him run. Can run with power inside, but has enough speed that when he gets outside, he can cause a lot of trouble.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Have they come up with a nickname for just Jonathan Stewart? Remember when it was double trouble when he's running with D'Angelo Williams in Carolina? But boy, what a year he had in 2015.
Yeah, it was just 11 yards shy of 1,000, so close, but kind of stepped out of that shadow, didn't he?
Certainly did, and gave the Panthers a real identity running the ball.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Play clock winding down. Now Stewart. Cuts it out to the sideline. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. That's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defense in front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
Newton on 1st down. And caught left side, Olsen. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Carolina 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Stewart. And there's a flag on the field. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Cameron Artis-Payne, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And there's a flag on the play. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. Get the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they...
And that'll be caught. Panthers touchdown. It's Benjamin with a grab. Kelvin Benjamin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And going over the middle here to Curley. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. Kaepernick to throw on second down. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And Carlos Hyde's such a physical, tough runner. People are talking about him changing his style. I don't think he should change a thing. And I know he wants to add catching the ball to his arsenal as well.
One thing's for sure. He said in the offseason, he told us he's happy to be in a Chip Kelly offense, isn't he?
No doubt about it.
Again, it's Hyde. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Second down now after the incompletion. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. And caught by Curley. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Carolina territory.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Now, Kaepernick again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. And this is going to be incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've had to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now Stewart still down after the play. And you hope it's not a re-aggravation of that foot injury. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
They go play action here on first down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
It's nice to see Kelvin Benjamin back after missing the 2015 season with a knee injury. And look at him working in the middle of the field.
Tough man coverage against him defensively. That's hard.
You're asking a lot just because of size. That differential that he has in terms of being 6'5", can go over the top of people, can extend out wide against people. He's hard to deal with, and in the middle of the field, he provides a great target for his quarterback.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Now a first down throw for Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Carolina first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Newton to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
They come up in an offset eye. Running it here, Artis Payne. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cameron Artis Payne with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And it's 21-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. He's got time. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Kaepernick going to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And they're going to speed things up here. Kaepernick now on first down. Flushed out right. He dumps it to Hyde. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
When you have a quarterback who can move and get outside the pocket, yet still keep his eyes downfield and find open targets, you have a very dangerous player at that position.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. This one complete, right side to McDonald. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. To throw on second down is Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now Newton on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. 3rd and long, it's Newton. He's going to rifle one, and that's caught inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Artis Payne. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Off play action. Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They come out here in the I. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it with Artis Payne. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Newton, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run the option left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
3rd down now following the completed pass. One receiver left, two to the right. From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. The open man is Smith. Touchdown, 49ers. Torrey Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Second down following the run. They'll run again here with Artis Payne. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
He'll hit Whitaker in the flat. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for check downs or dump offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Now Davis. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll come out in the pistol. High Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. And his throw is incomplete. Ten yards still left on second down. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's got time in the pocket. And going over the middle here to Curley. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st down, Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And the QB steps over the line of scrimmage. That's an illegal forward pass.
And that is so rare because at the different positions you have to know different things. Wide receivers have to know where the 1st down line is. Quarterbacks almost always know where the line of scrimmage is.
Again, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. A dump off for Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. Chip Kelly trying to push the envelope here, but it doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They come out here in the eye. Again on the ground with hardest pain. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to be 49er football.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darryl Worley, the rookie, picked it. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Here's Artis Payne. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Artis Payne. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They come out here in the eye. And Newton's going to keep it. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And, you know, winning is good for all the obvious reasons. But if for nothing else, it makes tomorrow's film session a little more palatable, doesn't it?
Oh, indeed it does. Sometimes it helps you in the grading because the coaches will look at it, and if it's a borderline play for you, if you won the game, you might get a plus in your column instead of a minus.
So for Carolina, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.